Hello, welcome to Intuitive Garden Tarot. My name is Nicole and I will be doing a general reading for this week's energy forecast. This is for March 24th through the 30th, 2025. How's everybody doing after last week and the equinox, spring equinox energy? So much going on this month still and more to come. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for hitting the like button, sharing my videos, and also clicking the notification bell so that you get notified when I have a new video posted. Ooh, we have a start here. All right, so I pre-shuffled a message from the garden to get a sense of the general energy for this week, and wholeness is coming through, which is beautiful. What's not to like about that? Black mulberry. And we already have the Hermit and the Empress jumping out of the deck. Death card. King of Cups. Judgment. The Star. The Lovers. We only have one minor arcana. Whoa. This whole reading is pretty much all major arcana with the King of Cups at the center, which is great. This is about emotional balance, being very loving, caring, kind, to yourself as well as to others. But we're really achieving that balance after going through this massive transformational energy, which is still happening, by the way. The Death card, this is, to me, the equinox energy, which is very much about an ending and a renewal, a rebirth occurring, as well as there is a lot of ancestral healing happening right now, more than usual. And I'm feeling that nod to that as well. This card always reminds me of the Mexican Dia de los Muertos energy of kind of connecting to those that have passed. I feel like they're much more available and accessible to us. I know that's true for me in particular. I've been getting a lot of messages and making a lot of connections with my ancestors as I'm doing my meditations and my healing. And speaking of which, we have the Hermit card, which is about going within, tapping into your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge, taking time alone, taking quiet time alone to really feel into that wisdom of the ages that you possess and that you are connected to. And followed by the Empress, which is, again, a very much self-nurturing, self-loving. There's the symbol of Venus there in the heart energy, as well as nurturing and loving for others. It's about abundance. It's about growth, comfort. And seeing things through the eyes of abundance and love. That's what's coming through pretty strongly. Okay, and as we move into the outcome of the energy of this week, we have this really decked out Judgment card. She's the grooviest angel in all my decks. She has so much style and grace. And I'm hearing Madonna singing Vogue. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Okay, so she's striking a pose for sure. That always comes through with this card in this particular deck. So go big or go home. This is a big collective call to rise up, find your flair, really express your own unique style. You are being watched over, supported, and admired for your unique skills, abilities, contributions. I think we're getting a massive message this week to flaunt our stuff, strut our stuff, and flaunt our style and really show what we're made of. Because I think we might even surprise ourselves with what might come out of us when we give ourselves space to connect with a more expanded version of ourselves, with the higher self version. Um, we're just so accustomed to playing small, fitting in, and falling in line with norms. And again, I'm just hearing let your freak flag fly, let your flair show, um, unapologetically. And I think, again, you're going to be surprised what you see in yourself. So next we have the Star card. And look at how this woman is really holding on to her lucky star. This is very much about following your North Node. I'm feeling following your guidance and trusting that you are being watched over and that you are on the right path and that your wishes will come true. I know a lot of us are feeling this growing energy, this growing momentum, and a lot of shifting, a lot of enthusiasm. I don't know about you, but in the past week I've had some pretty high highs and some pretty low lows, and thank goodness for daily meditation. That has made it all manageable for me. But there is just a lot of energy shaking loose, which is now available to create new experiences, new things. And that's what I mean by really trusting that your big dreams, your big wishes are still possible. And if you ask me, they're on the way. And that's what I'm seeing in this Lover's card. This is sometimes about love relationships, but it's also about contracts and connecting in a balanced way. These two figures very much have their angel wings. They're very high frequency. So what I'm hearing is in finding our flair, we might discover that we're closer to the angelic realm or having the frequency of what some might consider angels to have than we think. Again, it's really time to own the fact that if you pray to angels or guides or ascended masters, they're all you. Imagine that you split into a gazillion, million, quadrillion pieces and are everyone and everything. And as we ascend into our greater understanding and connection to unity consciousness, to oneness, I think that's when we realize that we missed the punchline a long time ago, that, you know, we still think that the power is outside of us to manifest or to heal or to create, and we just hope that, you know, if we pray to the right angels and guides, that they'll hear us and help us if we're good enough and worthy of it. I mean, am I right? How many of us have that programming? But what it's saying is you are that energy that you're praying to. It's you. So it might not be as hard as we think to move forward and create a more dynamic, fulfilling experience and to connect in a much broader way that I think our inner compass has been longing for, has been searching for, and following the crumbs throughout this lifetime to reach that destination of wholeness, which is what we've been trying to attain. You know, we're all compartmentalized and we've lost bits of ourselves along the way over different lifetimes, but wholeness is a frequency, and you can really, just by setting the intention to reclaim your energy, to pull in any lost bits of yourself from other lifetimes, running it through a gold filter, I recommend. Just to repurify that energy. Gosh knows where it's been or who's been handling it. But that is what's coming through for this week. Massive, massive energy, beautiful energy of discovery with love, nothing but love at the center of it. So I wish you balance and ease as you navigate this energy, and please let me know in the comments if you've had any experiences of being surprised by your own power, your own abilities, your own insights that weren't really apparent to you before. And what are you doing to take time for yourself? How are you connecting with your inner wisdom? Is it through meditation, or what is your particular way that you like to connect to align with your own wholeness? All right, everyone, remember, if you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, you may do so at my website, intuitivegardentarot.org. All the information is there. I would love to do a deep dive with you and answer any personal questions you have. This being a general reading, not all of it resonates, but a personal reading is much more honed in on just your individual experience and the energy around you. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.